gymnastics team finished their season with a solid performance at the NCAA Regionals. And for more on that, we welcome head coach Brad Cattermole and gymnast Alethea Boone and Haley Jensen. Thanks for being with us. Now, this was a different season for you guys. You had a different strategy this year to start a little later and hopefully peak a little later. How do you feel like that played out in the end?
I felt like it played out pretty well at the end. Most of the season, we were kind of catching on. We had some young kids trying to get their stuff going in that. I felt like if we jumped in with a lot of meets right off the bat, first off, they wouldn't count for anything. And I wasn't sure that we could make it to the end of the season with some of the injuries that I knew we had that we'd be dealing with most of the year. So I tried to give them more time at the beginning of the season to just get healthy. And we cut back a little bit on meets, which probably hurt us a little bit ranking-wise through the season. But in the end, regionals, we had a much better chance of making it to nationals than we would have had we gone the other way. And the regional meet was a heck of a lot closer than it sounded on paper.
Well, for you, Alethea, you have been just such a standout for your entire career here. You came from New Zealand, a long way from home. Yeah. How would you describe what 4 years here at BYU have been like that far away?
The 4 years have been amazing. They really have. I've been able to meet lots of new people and be part of a team that has a long-standing tradition of success. So that was the biggest thing. And also, one thing is I learned a lot about myself. I mean, I've gone through so many surgeries and been able to come back, and also about being part of a team, because gymnastics is an individual sport, but here I really felt like I was part of something bigger than just an individual thing.
Well, for you, Haley, you're one of the younger members. You'll come back next season. This was a very young team, and Brad talked about that. How do you think the experience you guys went through this year, being competitive at regionals, will help you for next season?
I think it's the perfect opportunity to prepare us for next year. Like, we can see where we are as a team. The younger gymnasts can see where they are and what it's like to have the experience of being at regionals, especially in a region where we were competing against the #1 school. And then to take that experience next year and just build on it and know what to expect more. I think it's perfect.
For you, I mean, I guess we just take you for granted sometimes. You've been here for a long time and you've had this program continually building. Where do you see the program right now and where do you want to go?
We're always trying to get better. I mean, we're recruiting very hard. My wife has been out recruiting every weekend that we've been on a meet. I mean, we've come home on Friday, she leaves on Saturday to go recruiting, and she's back on Monday. So we're recruiting as hard as we can to try to get some kids in that can help us, and I think we're moving in that direction. The next couple of years, it should be, we should be doing pretty well.
You know, one place you've had success is with some international gymnasts. I think of the Claveau twins from Canada and, of course, yourself from New Zealand. How do you feel like your international experience before you got to BYU maybe helped the team?
International experience, one thing about it is it is very individual focused, so you learn how to prepare yourself, but more so I think coming here, the team teaches you more. So I kind of thought it was the opposite.
That you got more from
I got more from the team.
That's awesome. Well, for you, one thing we wanted to point out about Haley is for 3 years in a row, you have won the academic award for the best GPA on the team. How do you balance being good in the school?
Yeah, any athlete in the school.
How do you balance being a good athlete and a good academian?
Well, to be honest, it's a challenge. I still learn day by day how to manage my time and to keep things balanced. But I think most importantly, like multitasking and just taking little bits of time when I don't maybe have something that I have to be at, take those times to study. But I think the most important thing for me to do is to take a step back and keep things in perspective. It can be hard to get caught up in making sure that I'm doing everything the way it needs to be done, and it's important to take a step back and just realize like that it's important, but it's not the most important things in life. So.
For you, Alethea, this is your last go-round. This is your final interview as an athlete for BYU.
It is.
What's next for you?
I am kind of unsure as of right now. I just know I have one more class in spring, and I think then I'll finalize what I'm going to do. I'm just waiting for my visa to come through, you know, foreign status. So we'll just wait and see.
All right. Well, we've sure enjoyed your career. I can't tell you how much we've loved watching you through the years. Thank you so much. And for you, Coach, I guess let's just wrap it up. How would you describe this season and what you felt like you guys accomplished?
I felt it was a good season for us. I mean, we learned a lot about each other. We learned how to compete much better than we had. Our seniors did a great job for us. We had great leadership. Not enough can be said for good leadership. When you've got Boone and you've got Dana and Kylie and those kids helping, I mean, they're, you know, you don't have to say anything. You just have to point at them. this is how you go about competing, and the younger ones, I think, learn from them. That will carry on, and we hope to get better and better. I mean, the thing we try to do is every day in the gym get a little better than you were the day before. And if you can do that in time, you'll be all right.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your great leadership. A wonderful program for 27, 28 years now.
No, not quite 20. But
20. Okay, long enough. But thank you so much, and thanks for being with us, ladies. We appreciate it.